Right, Gwen, right. This is Covalite. It helps channel and ground with your higher vibrations, helps with lucid dreaming, helps unblock your third eye, helps boost psychic abilities, helps with manifestation, meditation, and astral travel. And this can help with all of your chakras. We're going to use it for a minute, see how it goes. I used it one time before, I think. And I've used the flint one. I know once. I might have used it twice, but I know I've used it once. You still had your light on and phone in your hand and didn't wake up. Oh, gosh. Dang, Trish, you sound like me. Covalite. Covellite. Covalite. Covalite. Y'all know Hank ate the crap out of that chicken casserole and that ham today, right? And then he was like, I want some red velvet cake. I said, I got you. What was so funny was, he loves the ham and the chicken casserole. They all love the ham, every one of them. And then Ansley, she loves the corn. David Bowie, no. Girl, that like the got me. Doing the highlight and then that, I was like, you're not going to make it. But I barely did. Covellite. Covellite is how you spell it. When did that go to zero? What the crap is going on? When does my thing say zero again? What the crap is going on? Hey, you never know. But they walked, Hank and Amanda came in first, and Ansley and her boyfriend Jalen, they came on his car. So they hadn't gotten there yet, right? Thank you, Lisa. I don't know why we went back to zero. That's weird. Because the show did it a while ago. That's so. And I looked up and I was like, why does it say zero? just reset itself. I guess it is. It's going for round 2, I guess, Trish. I don't know what it thinks it's doing. So we were standing in the kitchen talking, and they come in, and I was telling them, you know, what I had over there, and Ansley said, where's the corn? She looked like she was so disappointed. I said, girl, it's in the microwave. I got you. I said, I got you, boo. I didn't forget about you. And she started grinning so big and started laughing. I said, I ain't going to forget you. I know you want corn, girl. I got you. She said, okay. She's kind of quiet. She don't talk a whole lot like the rest of us. The rest of us talk enough for her, too, so. And her boyfriend's he's kind of quiet, too. Hey, Hannah, how are you? No worries, you're fine. This is just the first one anyway. I've been running my mouth about setting hay fields on fire, and y'all should have seen those 2 fireworks. If you didn't see it in the Telegram chat, it was hilarious because they both just blew up right there. Just, I said, I told y'all not to do it. They don't listen. I'm telling you, they're 2 peas in a pod. And Hank talking about, I did today, Gwen. Hank talking about, you gonna have something for me to do tomorrow? Chris said, yeah, I find you something to do. He said, but I got to go to Laverne first in the morning. He said, I'll just come out there and get you when I get back. He said, okay. There's no telling what them 2 gonna do. You hear me? No telling. I got to go to the doctor in the morning for a checkup, so they're gonna be on their own for a little while. God help us. Lord. You did? Okay, good. Good deal. You're welcome. That wind chapped my lips. I forgot to put on chapstick before I went out. Golly. They started burning like fire after we got back inside. I was too busy laughing at them. I wasn't thinking about my lips getting chapped. Plus, it was cold out there. My hands were freezing. Poor little Ansley, bless her heart, she freezes anyway. And she had on a sweatshirt and she was freezing to death. So when I came in here and got something, I grabbed my thick jacket. I said, "Girl, put this on. You're freezing. Put it on." She said, "Ooh, that feels good." I said, "Did it help?" "Yeah." I said, "I told you a while ago I had one in there to go get it." We had a good time though. Yeah, they went home for probably 2 hours, and I know, Allie, wasn't it funny? I'm telling you, they just alike. They're two peas in a pod. Sitting on that, like they're not trying to plan something. You see how the plan went. It didn't go up like it was supposed to. It just said right there. I don't remember. Did I put the video on there of when Hank and Jalen were out there and they lit one? Me too, Lisa, I tell you. It was touch and go there a couple of times. And they had lit one, and they both took off running, and Chris went on and "Run, Forrest, run." I don't know if I put that one on there or not, but it was hilarious. And they were both laughing so hard they could hardly run. It was funny. Oh, it was making me sleepy. Goodness. Of course, I got up early this morning, too. I might have forgot to put that one on there. I'll have to go look and see if I can find it. Hey, Anna, how are you? You feeling any better? I hope so. Yeah, that wind's been blowing like a storm today. It's been rough. And just getting colder. I turned my heat up 3 times today. Right after they left, it started getting colder, and I was like, "It's cold in here." Oh, no, Anna, that's awful. I tell you what I always used. There's a company called Young Living that do essential oils. They got something called Thieves Mouthwash. It'll get rid of it quicker than anything else. It'll burn like fire. But it's got clove and something else in it. Poor girl, Trish. I don't see how you can stand. Which I wouldn't have been cold if the wind wasn't blowing like it was, but ooh. I do too, Gwen. My niece used to sell them, and that's when I started using them. But that's the best thing I've found. That's what did it, Nana. Either one of those can cause it. So both of them together is probably what gave it to you. Yeah. But I could always rinse my mouth with it a few times, and it'd get rid of it. Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. I have to turn it down at night before I go to sleep because I wake up sweating. It was Covalite, Covellite, Covalite. Yeah, we're not going to talk about sick people because I bet you did, Tree. I can only imagine. Yep, Anna, that'll cause it too. So you got a triple whammy of it, didn't you? Bless your heart. That's rough. But that's rough anyway. That thrush is something else. This is red quartz. It helps with grounding, protection, self-confidence, emotional healing, balance, your body's energy, helps with anxiety and focus, helps to support your immune system, circulatory system, reproductive system, and adrenal glands, and helps with chronic fatigue. I can imagine, and I can only imagine how rough that is, because it's something else. Oh, I imagine so, Trish. That was a shocker, wasn't it, for a little while? I bet that was a shocker. Yeah, when I sent Amanda a message, I said, is Hank ready to go get fireworks? About 4 something. She said, he said, yeah, he ready. I said, well, tell him I'll be there in a minute. So I went and got him, and we went and got the fireworks. I said, are you going to go back to your house and come with your mama? You going? Nah, I just told her I'd meet her over there. I just ride with you. I said, okay. Oh, but she came on pretty quick after we got here. Oh, goodness. Whew. That's rough. I guess the tiredness is catching up with me now that I had a minute to sit down. Oh, I can imagine, Trish. I bet it is. When they started shooting those fireworks, Chris said, this seemed like we in the mountains. It's echoing all the way around. I said, it is. It might have been because the wind was blowing so bad. Hey, Emma, how are you? I'm so sorry you're sad. We're sending you all the love and hugs and healing comfort your way. I'm glad you made it in. Oh, I don't blame you, Trish. This time of the year, it gets that way here. If the sun's shining, you can walk around in a short sleeve shirt. But when that sun starts going down, you better get your sleeves. You better get your jacket. Because, yeah, it's rough. I do not want to get up early in the morning with it freezing cold to go to that doctor, but, oh, gosh. No, Anna. I hope you've got a way to heat, child. That's awful. Yeah, we had a good time today. It was fun. And I had a cowboy hat here. I don't know how in the world I got it. I guess they left it one time when they lived up north. I never did get it back, but oh no, Anna, please try to stay warm. Hank's granddaddy's, my brother-in-law that passed, not this last one, but the one before. No worries, Alex. Welcome back. It was a cowboy hat. And when I went back there to put something up yesterday, I saw it, and I said, I'm gonna try to remember to ask him, does he want it? Because, Lord, his granddaddy was like his daddy, honey. He hung in there with him. He taught him everything he knew, you know. He was an awesome, awesome daddy and granddaddy. And, is it freezing for you, Andrea? And, we were sitting in here at the table, me and him and his mama talking after we ate, and I said, there's a hat back there. I said, I think it was Alan's. I said, it's white? She said, yep. I said, I've been going to ask Hank, did he want it? He said, yeah. I said, let's go back and get it. Okay, it's good for you. Hey, Adriana, how are you? Hey, Britta, how are you? I'm good. I had a good time today with the nieces and nephews. It could be, Andrea. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I bet you. Yeah, make sure you stay warm, Anna, for sure. Thank you, Britta, for the heart me. That'd be a good idea, Anna. Uh-huh. The oven will help. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Welcome in. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Britta, for the gifts. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Look at her coming in singing. Girl, look at you. I'm good. I'm good. Ooh. She said, shoo. Oh, thank you, Nicole, for the heart me. We were talking about the event. Oh, thank you, Nicole, for the heart me. We were talking about the events of the day and how, oh, here we go. Don't start that freezing crap. We're not doing this tonight. Stop it. Come on, TikTok. Act right. Unfreeze your butt. Come on. I got to see that just in time. I got to see the hat just in time. Did y'all catch me getting the hat? Thank you, Nicole, for the hat. Am I good now? Am I back? She said, oh, Lord, I broke you. I'm back. Okay. She said, oh, Lord, I broke you. We were talking about my guardian angels must have been going, what is she doing? Hey, Maria, how are you? I know it does that sometimes. It just, oh, good. That's a good thing, Nicole. We're making progress. Whoop, whoop. We'll take it. Lord have mercy. I know, right? I was telling them what happened with the little plan was we had, I don't know if you've seen them or not, the fireworks that there's a tube that's about this big around. That's probably 7 or 8 inches high, right? And it either comes with like cannonball looking things or either little canister looking things that are probably about that tall. That you drop one at a time down in the tube, you light it, and it shoots it straight up, and then it pops, right? Okay, these two smarties was over there cooking up a plan. They decided that they was going to take one of the big boxes of one of the big fireworks that shot a bunch of different things. They were going to put 2 of them in that at the same time. I was like, I think you need the 2, but don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. So the video that I showed y'all is what happened. It blew up right there. It didn't go straight up because there was no tube. It just said right there, and that stuff went all kind of ways. Right, Trish, right. I said, I told y'all that wasn't going to work, but don't listen to me. It's okay. Right, farmhands and firehands. Then Hank shooting a Roman candle. Well, he decides, for some ungodly reason, you know how boys are, to turn it down and shoot it at one of those boxes that he had already shot stuff out of. Well, I think it hit the box and it bounced, and it went through the fence right over into the hayfield. And I'm like, fire! I ain't set the grass on fire. There's a fire. And before I said Hank set the grass on fire, Hank done took off running out there because he saw it. And the wind's blowing 90 miles an hour, and I'm going, Lord, please don't let us burn this hayfield up, because no. Can you believe this is the first time that I burned my intention? And the whole thing burned up today? Fire in the hole, I know, right? I had to run in the house. I just happened to think I had a gallon of water. And I grabbed it and took off running out. I said, I'm coming. I should have seen it. It was a mess. It was a whole ordeal. But Hank got the water and went around the edge of it and Got it put out. No, you didn't, girl. Don't talk about setting stuff on fire smoking, because I've done it twice. The second time it was the cow trailer. I know, right, Nicole? You should have yelled, wait, I'm not, it wasn't through burning. Hold on. Don't take it yet, it's still burning. For real. Hey, Paula, how are you? I hope you have a good night and sleep well. Thank you for the gifts. Gwen said, she said your guardian angels were busy today and they were sitting over there shaking their head going, mm-mm. I said, they do that pretty regularly. I can only imagine, Nicole. I bet it was. Love you too, Paula. I do. I had to have a whole team. I mean, you know. Thank you, Paula, for the gifts. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Yeah. I grabbed the water and took off running. But getting back to the smoking thing. The first time, I was helping one of my friends move. And, I know, right, Gwen, right before the end. Mine have too, Nicole. They have too. You were trying to hide it from your mom, didn't leave. And then they were going, how did they catch on fire? Did they ask you that? We were talking about when I didn't have anything to do with it. I was videoing. When they set the hayfield on fire. And I started yelling, and Hank took off running before I even said it good. Yeah, I didn't tell you that. Hank was shooting a Roman candle, holding it, you know how you hold it out. Well, you know how boys are. He just decided for some reason that he would turn it downward and shoot it at one of the boxes that one of the fireworks had already been shot out of. And bounced off the box. Went right over I thought I told you that. Went right over the fence right out here into the hayfield. And I was like, fire! Hank said, set the grass on fire. Before I got fire out good, Hank was already headed that way. And I just happened to think I had a gallon of water in here. So I ran in the house and grabbed it and took off out there. I handed it to Hank through the fence, and he poured the water on it and put it out. And Chris went out there and stomped and made sure there wasn't any little red spots left, because, you know, if you leave one and the wind hits it just right, it'll catch it back up. So, yeah, we had an eventful day. But anyway, I was helping my friend move one time. And we had took a load to her trailer. We were coming back to get another load. Of course, I was smoking, and I threw the cigarette out the window like I always do. Need to include not the burning. I know, right, Gwen? You should have seen me, Nancy. It wasn't easy either. I was trying. Like the old day firefighter. I know, right? And so we had to go to 10 miles up the road because she had her stuff in storage up there. So we went and got another load of stuff, and when we came back, it's a divided highway between here and there. When we got right out here, our road turns. I know, Heather, I know, but you know how it is. Yeah. Okay, Nancy. There was this huge spot where the grass was black. She said, I said, shut up. Don't say it out loud. Shut up. Yes. Yes, I did. So then, one time, we were going to pick up some cows we had bought. We had the cow trailer behind us, right? And the wind was blowing back like it was today. It was blowing like a storm. And the cow trailer's not closed in. It's got bars, you know, up and down the top and along the side. I mean, the bottom part It's closed up about 2/3 of the way, and then there's bars, right? But the front is not closed, you know, up at the top. We get 30 miles to... I had thrown one out right before we got to town, to Troy. Pulled up at the red light, and the light was red. Chris looked in the rear mirror, he said, "Why is this man running up here to my truck?" I said, "How do I know?" So Chris rolls his window down. The man yells, "Man, your trailer's on fire." I said, "Oh, shit." Evidently, there was dried cow mess and stuff in the bottom and the floor of the trailer. And when I threw it out, I guess the wind caught it and it hit one of those bars and knocked the fire off, and it just set it on fire. It was just, yeah, smoking like heck. I did it. Thankfully, we had a cooler in the back of the truck that didn't have anything but old water in it, and he poured it on it and put it out. Oh, Lord, child. What happened now? It must have... Did it block the first part, Trish? Because all I see is cold enough to... It called and took out the house. What was the first part? I missed it. It blocked it, I guess. It blocked the first part, I guess. I don't see it. I scrolled back and didn't see it. Chris said, "You threw?" I said, I know. I already know what happened, like what caused it. Just, I know. From then on, I kept a bottle with me that had about that much water in it. And when I got done, it went in that bottle. I never again did I throw another one out the window. Never. I was like, I got to quit throwing things out. Thankfully, I quit, though. I know, Jane, right? I'm just starting fires and don't even know it. Thank you for the heart, me, Jane. I think I've been using the crystal for 20 minutes. Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. Thank you, Hannah, for the follow. Yeah, we set the hayfield on. We didn't. Some of us set the hayfield on fire tonight. I know, Britt, it was crazy. Send it to me in Telegram, Trish, I read it. Why is it blocking it? That gets on my nerves. This is Flint. It helps with grounding, helps channel the earth's pure vibrations through your body, helps with prosperity, intuition, past life recall, physical and emotional healing, relaxation, stress, anxiety, and helps with this expanded awareness. You got the magnesium tonight? All right now. No, we hadn't taken them yet. We got about 40 more minutes, Leo. You right, Gwen. You are right. I didn't even think about that when I got it out. Shut up. That's hilarious. Yep, you could use Flint to start a fire. You surely can. Child, it's blowing like that here too, Nancy, so I get it. It must be, Gwen. I'm just wanting to start fires everywhere tonight, I guess. I'm just going to tell y'all, a while ago I went in there close to the door and I said, let me open this door and look out and make sure I don't see anything on fire. Oh, Lord, that was a mess. That was funny, though. They probably are going. They probably help. Somebody else come help us because we need it. She done got the Flint out. I didn't even think about it. Hey, Getta, how are you? Welcome in. That was hilarious. Oh, this one gonna make me sleepy too. Okay, let me see what it said, Tree. Okay. Get out the way. A friend of mine burned half the house down when he put barbecue charcoal in the trash thinking it was cold enough. Oh no. It was still a little hot, caught the trash in the can. They weren't home when it happened. Shut up. Did it burn the house down, girl? Hush. Uh-oh, I turned my music off. Hold on. Might as well restart it. Girl. Fire Marshal Bill. I know. Oh no, get her. Yeah, we had some of that. We had that a few weeks ago, and it's rough. Literally half the house. Oh my goodness, Trish. I bet it didn't ever do that again, though. Lord have mercy. I looked at one of those first ones he shot. I mean, it had been like probably an hour. And that heifer started smoking again. I was like, let me pour the rest of this water on it. And I poured the water all over it. It was one that had a bunch of little tubes that shot like, I think it had like 20 shots. And honey, they started smoking again. I was like, this heifer don't want to go out. What's going on? But I finally got it enough that it stopped smoking, so it was good. Oh, well, that's good that they saw it. Yeah, Getta, we're sending all the healing and her love and hugs your way. I hope you get over it quickly. I think everybody around here's had it. It's been a mess. We were sick right after Thanksgiving, matter of fact. We started getting sick this Sunday night after Thanksgiving, I think is when it was. We had it for like 2 weeks. It was awful. And we went on to the doctor when we first got symptoms that Monday morning when we got up. Yeah, they're bad here too, Nancy. I'm going to have to turn the heat back up. I turned it down a while ago. I think I got it too low. This is true, Gwen. This is true. You had it. Yeah, you had it too, didn't you, Alex? I tell you, it was rough. I know, Gwen, right? And then Chris trying to blame everything on Hank. I was like, I was out there. Don't try to lie to me. It was awesome, Nancy. We had a good time. Yeah, you did, Alex. I remember. We had fun. We ate. And my oldest niece, she was here, and she had to go back home. She didn't get to come back for the fireworks. She had to go back home. And I'm glad you're finally over it, Alex. Glad you're finally feeling better. But we got to see her. I hadn't seen her in a while, so she's the one that Chris calls Felicia, and she calls him Felicia. She, you know, back when that was popular, everybody was saying, bye, Felicia. You know, all the kids, they're teenagers. She was still in high school then. And they came over here for Christmas, and she kept saying, bye, Felicia. And Chris would act, he loves to pick at her. She's loved him ever since she was little. I remember me tell y'all about when she was little, it was funny. But they started to leave. He looked up at her, he said, bye, Felicia. And she turned around and looked at him like, I know you didn't. He just died laughing. I said, yeah, he did. She said, I know you didn't. She said, bye, Felicia. So now they call one another Felicia. That's where that came from. They are mad. They just love to pick on one another. I said, Lord have mercy. But when she was little, she was probably, let's see, Hank was a baby, so probably, she was probably 4 or 5, probably 4. We went up there and stayed with them for them to go somewhere or something. And she had been around him a few times, but, you know, not a whole lot. I didn't think you did, Alex. I remember thinking Alex is gone. Trish. What? Tonight? I gotta get up in the morning and go to the doctor. I may skip the doctor in the morning. Don't tell anybody. Oh, I hope it helps you, Emma. Just let it out, honey. If it needs to come out, let it out. Thank you, Nicole, for the gift. Whoop, whoop. We knocked that heifer out again. Look at her. It reset itself a while ago. Let's see what it does. It says, like gold achieved. Y'all see? Okay, we'll see what happens this time. Thank you, Nicole, for the gifts. Thank y'all all. I appreciate it so much. Oh, God. I don't want it to get that cold tonight. I got to get up in the morning. I don't want to. No. I better turn this heat up. What I better do. Midnight tonight. That's what time I gotta be at the doctor. It's gonna be freezing cold and I have to get up and I don't want to. I may decide not to go. I'm just saying. I don't have to go. It's not an appointment that I have to go to. So I may just have to put it off to another. I may just have to call and reschedule. Anyway. What happened was, you got a fire watch one? Oh, Lord, have mercy. We're talking about fires everywhere. Have mercy. So, it was funny. I had Hank. He was a baby, you know. I had him and I was sitting over there. Chris was sitting on the other end. Wasn't me either, Nicole. Not this time. Wasn't me this time. Nicole said, wasn't us. We didn't do it. I know, Nancy, right? Of course, it's liable to warm up here and be 70 degrees in a few days. Who knows? Not it. I know, right? But it was funny. I was sitting over here, and the couch was turned this way, right? The TV was that way. Yep, that's me. That's me, Trish. Crap. Dang it. Well, he was sitting on the TV end of the couch on the other end, right? Well, she comes bebopping through there. She didn't say a word. She sat down on this end of the couch closest to me. He's sitting there watching TV, you know, so he's kind of looking the other way. But I saw he kind of turned his head around, and he kind of saw her out of the corner of his eye when she sat down, you know. He didn't say anything. He just kept watching TV. She sat there a minute. She scooted over a little further. She sat there a minute. She acted like she was watching TV. She scooted a little closer to him. It was so funny, y'all. It was hilarious. Hello in Japan, welcome in. And she kept scooting a little closer to him. She'd wait a few minutes, she scooted a little closer to him. She was sitting about this far from him when she stopped. He never even acted like he saw her, never said a word, you know, just. Thank you, Gwen, for the sparklers. That's one thing we didn't buy. It's probably a good thing. So when we started to leave, well, to begin with, I know, Gwen, to begin with, when we pulled up, I pulled like right close to the front door, right? And usually small kids like that, they're usually scared of him to start with. Not her. No. She loved him. But when we pulled up, she came running to the screen door, and I heard her go running back to the outside, and Chris is here. I'm like, well, hell, what am I? The loud go reset. Why does it keep doing that? What the crap is going on with this thing? It did. Why does it keep doing? Nicole, has yours been doing that? What the crap? It keeps setting itself to what I put it on the first time, 0 of 55 roses. What is going on? This is the third time y'all be done it. The second time it reset itself. It's never done that before. Is that a new thing, maybe, that just started? I don't know. Thank you, Britta and Gwen, for the roses. I don't know what's going on with that heifer tonight. I have no clue. Thank you, Nicole. You don't know either? Child, I have no idea. It reset. It stayed like it was supposed to, and then in a few minutes I looked up and I was like, why is that thing back to 0? So this is the second time it's reset itself. I don't know. It's crazy. I believe it. I believe it, Nicole. It's crazy. I was like, what is going on? That's crazy. It's never reset itself before like that. And I thought, well, surely it'll just do it one time. And maybe something else they changed. I don't know. I hope not, because I won't be able to do a low one on Shut Up Saturday. I have to do one of those that's 100,000 coins or something. If it keeps doing that. Because I don't want it to make that noise and wake everybody up. I have to do something that's way on up there. That's crazy. I don't know. Thank you, Gwen. I don't know. It's crazy. It's something different every day, isn't it? Either this is missing, or they've added something else, or something does something different. This goes weird. But yeah, we got in the car to leave, and I looked at Chris and I said, "Did you see Gracie?" He just giggled out loud, y'all. He said, "Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything." He said, "I saw her keep easing over there close." I said, "I was trying not to laugh, but I'd almost giggle every time she'd get a little closer." Oh, goodness gracious. Seemed like I remember mine being that way the other day, Trish. Because I thought, why am I seeing crap I already saw and liked and commented on? Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. I don't know, Gwen. Who knows? What is that, Nicole? Am I supposed to have it blocked? Send me a message and tell me, because I have no clue. We out the loop, Trish. Evidently. Out the loop. Oh, I got you. That's right, I forgot. Yeah. Send me one. Yeah. This is amethyst. It's a master healer. It helps get rid of negative energy, helps with protection, anxiety, addictions, helps cleanse your immune system, and helps with sinus congestion. Well, 2 days from now will be the year end, so they may be already easing into it or something. It doesn't start fires, right? Exactly. Like we do. Here comes the puzzle piece. Let's see what the picture is this time. Oh, it was water. That was pretty. Oh, that's right, Trish. I knew that. I forgot it. My brain's... We know where my brain is tonight because we had burnings and then I pulled this out. Gwen said, you do know that flint can start fires, right? I was like, oh yeah, you can use it to start them. Oops. Oh, crap. This is the longest I've sat down in 2 or 3 days. We got 2 left after this one, Alex. We got Larry, to which I'll say goodnight, Alex. And then we have Jim Quality La Pitalite. I know, Alex. I figured you'd probably be conked out by now. I didn't figure you'd make it to Larry. You did. Look at you go. You made it down. You made it to number 4. Right, Trish. That's why it's just ridiculous. Yeah. Woohoo! Look at you go, Alex. Nicole, did you see my fingernail? It's got big chunks of glitter and it was magnetized. That's the jasmine one in the Avatar set. I was like, oh, I got 2 mints in one. There used to be a commercial that said that. What was it? I do too, Nicole. And the other red one, it's got, I think it's got glitter in it. It does. It's got the glitter chunks in it, and it's thermal. I'm like, what? Look. Is that what it was? I thought it was some kind of candy that said 2 mints in one. Maybe it was that. I know that's the one that had the twins on it. You done got cold, Nancy? I do too. I love this one. It's got the big chunks of glitter here and there. I love it. Yeah, he's hot. Search, that's what it was. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was thinking it was some kind of hard candy. I was like, I don't think so. Devil Mint's one that had the twins on the commercial. I remember that. Yeah, it was Search, that's what it was. 2 mints in one. I knew I was supposed to know what it was, but I couldn't think of it. Be certain with Search. There you go. Oh, you put one over it? Mm-hmm. They don't make any kind that's dipped. Just like they would. You would think they would. Hey, Cindy, how are you? Welcome in. Did everybody work today? I worked too, but it was just to feed my children. Why am I sitting crooked? But it looks like I'm crooked on here. I don't know. Yeah, look and see, Heather. I think everybody's cold. And Trish just told me I'm supposed to get down to 16 wind chill here tonight. I'm like, and I'm supposed to get off. Hey, Tay, how are you? Or should I say, what was we going to call you? What were we going to call Tay, Trish? I forgot. Oh, you were off today, too? Oh, is it, Trish? That's about the only thing that... Tasticles, that was it. Tasticles, that was your name. I knew you'd remember, that's why I asked you. I'm good, Tay. I got to see I got to see my nieces and nephews and feed them and have fireworks, and we set the hayfield on fire, and yeah, it was just that was these two of a kind dudes, Chris and Hank's doings. They had a plan. They cooked up a plan, and I almost shot them and everybody. They just went everywhere. It was fun. We had a ball. We never mind. I'll tell y'all later. It was fun though. We had a good time. I showed Hank and Amanda my welcome back, Serena. Whoop whoop. Some of my cups I had made stuff. Nicole, did you get your package yet? It should have been there Saturday. I forgot. I was gonna check it again and I forgot. Did you get one, Nancy? Okay. Gotcha. I just happened to think, I thought, wait, because I was going to check it and see if it had arrived there, and I forgot it. Oh, I bet that was awesome, Cindy. That sounds like that'd be fun. Yes. There you go, Serena. There you go. It was sleeting and cold. It's been cold here. We were in t-shirts. Well, I was in a sleeveless shirt yesterday, and then as the day went on today, it got colder and colder and colder. Oh, that's awesome, Trish. I love me some boys to men now. She's gonna be 6, really? Oh my goodness, Nancy! I didn't think she was that old. Did you say if you got it? Did you get her a cake? We know you be trying to slip in. We know you be trying to slide in. We see you. This is Amethyst. Hey JJ, how are you? It's Amethyst. Oh, you slipping and not saying anything. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you. You be trying to slide in too much. You wasn't paying attention. I get it. Hey, Heidi, how are you? Happy Monday. Oh, I bet that was awesome, Trish. Do y'all remember the years that they did singing on the was it the Miss America pageant? Wasn't that what it was? I don't know either, JJ, but it happens sometimes, you know. Well, now, in my defense, I was trying to take nail polish off and paint these heifers during her live, so I wasn't watching the chat a whole lot. See, Trish saw you. Look at that. Yell next time, Trish. Say, there she is. You got to yell next time. You say, there she is. I knew Trish was watching it. That's why I said, she got this. let me get these fingernails painted, because it took me to like, what time was it? 12 or 12:30? I was like, Lord, I'm already tired. Now I got to do these fingernails. But the green has started coming off, and my fingernails they'll break if I bump it on something. They're so thin. But see, when I got this on them, you can't bend them. That's what I told my niece today. She said, mine get about that long. I said, girl, you got to keep something on them. But now she works at a carpet factory, so it'd probably be hard for her to keep hers done. But I worked there for a year or two one time. That was one where they had swing shift. It was, ugh. I'd have been watching and seeing you if I had been watching, but I was mostly doing nails and listening. I had my earphone in like I hear. That's when somebody say something, I comment. Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. Oh, now this shoulder gonna act up. Probably all that sweeping and mopping and dusting and all that crap I did on one day yesterday. More than likely. I should have made Hank drive to the fireworks stand and back, but I didn't. No, girl. I came home about 9:05. I still got 2 more. Good night, Alex. Kidding. But you know you usually go to sleep, didn't Larry, right? This is Larry Marr. It helps calm your mind, it relaxes you, helps with intuition, trauma, stress, grief, prosperity, helps you speak up and speak your truth. Oh yeah, I know, Trish, I know. That was crazy. Every time I go in, I'd be like, Oh, you had to fix the bell? Okay, I got you. Yeah, I love Larry Marr. It's gorgeous. I know, Trish. Every time I go in there, I'd be like, oh my God, do something. Oh, I know mine too, man. I love it. I got a necklace that is gorgeous. I love it. I think I wore it on here once or twice. Oh, look, this is one of my newbies. See my raven? Isn't that gorgeous? I just got it. I think that's the only. They did, Trish. I said the same thing. I'd be like, oh, somebody do something with them. Shut them up, something. But she's in. I get it, Serena. Yeah. Good night, Gwen. Girl, we're trying. We're making these angels and guides work overtime, but it's okay. They got it. Please keep us updated with Rocky too, Gwen. Have a good night. Did we lose Alex before Larry got here? I think we did. There he is. Oh. Good night, Alex. Larry said good night. You might make it through, Larry. That was going out sleepy. Or you still got the light on. Is the light off or is the light on? Oh, it was awesome, Heidi. We had a ball. Yeah, you can. You do sometimes, Alex. Sometimes you make it to it. Girl, I don't know, 'cause mine just came to me just, and I'm like, okay, I see you. But we had a good time, Heidi. We set the hayfield on fire and everything. It was fun. Oh, you took a small nap. Well, you might make it then. Clap on, clap off. I know, Trish, right? Light is off, meds taken. Just waiting on. Oh, okay then, Nancy. I hope it works for you, child. Heidi. What happened was, they were playing with Roman candles, right? Yep, 8 minutes. They were holding them up, you know. Well, they had some boxes out there that were pretty good size that we had already shot some that had, one of them had like 13 shots in it, one of them had like 20. So it was a pretty good size box. Well, Hank decides he's going to shoot one at the box. Well, it bounced off the box, jumped the fence, and went right in the edge of the hayfield. And I said, fire! Hank set the grass off. Hank took off running before I got fire out. He saw it. About the same. And the wind's blowing like a storm. So, yeah. Yeah, I get it, Alex. I know, right, Heidi? I was like, what is going on? And I just happened to think I had a gallon of water in the house, and I came in and grabbed it and went running out the door going, I'm coming with it. I got the water. I handed it to Hank. He poured it around the edge and put it out because that wind was just making it just go. I was like, And then the two Smarties, the 2 peas in a pod. Right, that's what I should have yelled, Serena. That's exactly what I should have said. Hank and Chris, double trouble. They were standing on the, it has been today, it was awful, Heidi, it was awful. I'm glad it didn't get away from us. But they were standing on the other side of Chris's pickup, face to face. I got a picture. I think I made a video on here, and I think it's the first picture on it, if you'll go look at it. I think I posted it this afternoon. I said, what are those two up to? Hank's mama said, you know they're planning something. I said, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I said it 3 times. Finally, the 3rd time, Hank said, have you seen the fireworks where you get this tube that's about this big around, and it's probably about 7 or 8 inches high. And you either get these little cannonball looking things, or you get some little canister looking things. It look like a small can. And you put them one at a time in the tube, and it's got a long fuse on it. You light the fuse, and then it shoots it straight up, right? Well, they decided that they would take one of those boxes that they had already shot stuff out of and put 2 in there at the same time and tie them together and light them at the same time. I was like, I think you need the 2, but don't listen to me. They didn't listen to me. The heifers blew up right on the ground. And you know how when the firework goes up in the air and it pops, you know, it just goes all kind of ways? Well, it did that on the ground. 2 of them. Not 1, but 2. One did it, and then the other one did it. I was like, I told y'all that wasn't going to work. Use the tube. Double trouble. Double trouble. Hmm? Me too, Heidi. I was like, when he walked out there, I was like, I'm backing up. His sister done back way up behind me. She was like, she already got in front of Chris's truck just in case. I was like, this is not going to be good. But here we are. And then one of the last Roman candles that Hank was shooting, the last two tried to come out at the same time, and they both popped right at the end of the... He said, oh, crap, that made my earring. And I was standing probably 5 or 6 feet behind him, and it made mine ring, too. I was like, oh, my God, that was loud. But, you know, sometimes those Roman candles want to do that. It'll go off before it shoots out far. It was loud. It made my ear ring, too. Both of us did. Because I was standing behind him, but kind of to the side. And woo. I said, good grief. And one time, Hank and his girl, his sister's boyfriend, Jalen, they were out there trying to rig up something. I don't know what they were doing. All of a sudden, the fuse lit. Both of them took off running to water. And Chris started shouting, run, Forrest, run. They got so tickled they could hardly run. We were laughing. I gotta find that video and post it. It was hilarious. No, never a dull moment. There's always something going on. Try, always. I told Chris, I told Hank, we got in the truck to come back here. I said, are you going to your house or are you going with me? He said, I told Mama I just made her at your house. I'm going with you. I said, okay. I said, reach back down that big box and take the brass sticker off. He said, I got it. Then when he got the box out and he turned around, I said, oh shit, there's one on this side. I said, why that man put 2 dang stickers on here? One's enough. I said, we don't tell him everything. And don't. You don't tell Chris everything. You just, yeah. I asked Hank what he wanted. We got what he wanted. End of story. Right? It was fun though. We had a ball. That's right, Tree. We on a need-to-know basis, and he did not need to know that. When that man told me how much water Hank was like, I started laughing. I said, we got this. We got this. Yeah, I told him, I said, we don't tell him everything. Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. Remind me to tell y'all in Telegram about the, oh yeah, we gotta take medicine. About the message I got. Look at y'all being on the spot. If you have not taken your nightly meds, it's time to take them now. Oh shit, I dropped one. Where'd it go? I'll find it when I get off. Send me a message and remind me to find my pill. I heard it hit down there somewhere. That was my blood pressure pill. It'd be all right. This don't know what color it is. Well, it was one of them anyway. I take two at night, so two different ones. Lord, I can't believe I dropped the heifer. I'll find it when I get off. I only got one more to go, and then the triple threat. Yeah, I always liked when he was on. I always liked Timothy. I always got so relaxed. This is Gem Quality Lapidolite. It calms and relaxes, helps connect your crown, third eye, and heart chakras, helps with stress, anxiety, and sleep. It also contains lithium, which is in many mental health meds. That's right, Trish, you're right. Reiki Healthcare, remember him, Alex? Thank you, Serena. Oh, do you, Alex? Okay, Nicole. Yeah, I figured you'd remember that name. Yeah, I was gonna say they did a duo one time, I remember. I love a little bit of that. You got the chills. Oh, goodness gracious. In a good way. That's good. Yeah, you can go to sleep, Nancy. I find it when I get off. I think it's up under that footstool down there. That's where it sounded like it went. So it shouldn't be hard to find. Thank you, Alex. Nope, no need to worry. We got this. See, I got reminders everywhere. I'm good. Because y'all know I'll forget it in 2 minutes, right? I'm just saying. And sometimes, like the other night, I don't know what was wrong with my brain the other night. It wouldn't be 30 seconds and I'd forget what I said. Oh, that was the night before we went to the mountains, wasn't it? That's when it was. And that's because I said my brain's already on vacation. I thought you said, well, you wasn't going to buy her any. Nancy, make up your mind. Sometimes Symphony has them. Heidi on here. She's on TikTok. Symphony's crystals. That's where I got some of my bracelets, necklaces, and rings from. She's Symphony's crystals on TikTok. I think she got a TikTok shop. Symphony's crystals on TikTok. I have to say that 15 times or it's going to pop up a thing. I'm just saying. You have to say TikTok shop 105 times to keep from getting the little flag message. So, yeah. But she has them pretty regularly. But I know she's had them. She has them a lot. And if she's out, she'll probably be getting some more soon. So I got a beautiful, let me show it to y'all. Did I get it from her? Oh, she's marinating. With the lights out. Let me get it. I think it's right here. Hold on. Because where did I put it? Hold on. Let me think where I put it. Let me see if it's right here in this box. Hold up. That was in this one. I'll show you this one. I just got this one. Oh, I forgot about it. Look at this faceted tiger's eye. Is that gorgeous or what? I got it from her. It's beautiful. Look at this. Look at this necklace. It's got the rose quartz. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's adjustable. Yes, that tiger's eye is gorgeous. It's beautiful. That bracelet's got rose quartz, agate, and chalcedony in it. Yep. I was like, oh my gosh. It is. It really is. Let me see, can I see this pill? Hold the line, as my aunt used to say. Yeah, I saw that tiger's eye and I was like, oh my gosh. Where did that heifer go? Hold on, let me move my stuff. Oh, there it is. I see it. Hang on. I got to get in the floor. Crap. Why do I do things like this? Does anybody know? Do y'all do things like this, or is it just me? Oh, I got to put my head in the floor to get it. I got it. Why do I do stuff like that? Yes, when I saw that faceted one, I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful. Whoop, there it is. It works. I drop them every now and then too, Heidi. It happens. Don't drop it again, Mom. Hold it in your hand. Lord have mercy. God. I got it now. Usually when I drop them in the living room in there. And the floor, it's a hard floor. And you don't know which way it went. So you have to get the flashlight and you have to look under the love seat, under the couch, under the coffee table, under the end table. So, okay, thank you, Trish. You have to look everywhere because you don't know which way it went when it hit the floor. It's crazy. I'm glad you reminded me to get it while I was up. I had to stand on my dang head. I'm trying to think what else was in there. Look, she put it in. Look at this pretty box she put it in. Isn't that gorgeous? I never got a box like this. Let me see what's in here. Clear quartz, peach jade, and red agate. That was the free stuff I wanted. Try hair and Harper finds it. I get it, Nancy. Before our little dog passed, you dropped something in the floor. He was on it before you could reach down and pick it up. So, yeah, I get it. He grabbed it and took off with it before you could even start to bend down to pick it up. He was a mess. And he was spoiled rotten, too. I got the burps. He did. He was on it now. It was like he was standing there listening for something to hit the floor. Before it hit good, he was on top of it. He didn't miss much, for sure. Oh, goodness. Oh no, Nancy, she didn't. Okay, honey. I know, Trish, I found one of those little balls with the bell in it that I had for Miss Kitty. Because she loved them. She chased some things all over the whole house. Oh my goodness, Nancy, that's crazy. Right, exactly, Trish, exactly. Yeah. I found one of those balls and I put it out there into the carport for those cats. I said they can have a ball with it. I had put it up on the hearth in there for some reason. I guess she kept losing it, I think, and so I picked it up off the floor. Miss Kitty wasn't quite as nosy and quick as he was to try to grab something you drop. I have dropped stuff and I have to chase him down and make him spit it out. And all the time he trying to bite me and I'm trying to get something out of his mouth and I'm like, look, we got to cooperate. No worries, Heidi, as long as you thought that you could. I'm going to take some Mucinex tonight. Feel like I'm trying to get clogged up. I almost got her one of those one time, Trish. But I thought, well, I don't know if she'd be scared of it or if she'd like it. Do they like it? They do like it. Oh, that's cool. I almost bought her one time, and I was like, I don't know if she'd like that or be scared of it. But I guess I could have let the cats outside play with it some. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, honey, I had one of those wand toys that had the stretchy thing on it and it had a little mouse on the end of it. Child. Look at you go, Nicole. Whoop, whoop. And she loved that thing. Absolutely loved it. It tired me out before I tired her out. Trying to get it away from her because she wanted to hold on. She'd hold on to it with both claws and look at me like, you can't have it. which made me want to pull even harder and say, let it go, heifer. Hey Megan, how are you? Welcome in. Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. I'm good. When we got to the fireworks place, the man, he's always in there every time you go. He said, "You're the one that messaged me about having the family get together today." I said, "Yep, that was me." He said, "Okay, I was just making sure." I thought so. I said, "Yeah, because if you wasn't going to be here today, I was going." I knew it was supposed to be something else. I was like, she hit the wrong button. That's child sometimes. Like last night when I was in the Coles Live, and every time I typed something in the chat, I had to redo it like 4 times because my fingers were hitting everything except what they were supposed to. I was like, what is going on tonight? I was like, oh well, whatever. Okay, triple threat. Triple threat time. How like bow and arrow? It does me too, Megan. I just find it. Can you turn it off like a can Siri? I'm asking not for a friend, for myself. How like bow and arrow? Chrysanthemum. All right, y'all ready? I wish you could because it gets on my nerves. No boy. I know, right? It's that time. It's that time of the night. I will. I'm gonna search tomorrow and find out. Because I had to turn Siri off on my phone. If I called her name, the heifer wouldn't answer. But I'd be just sitting there, standing there, just talking to somebody, making casual conversation. And all of a sudden, she just think I said her name and come on. I was like, I was not talking to you. But if I called her name, she wouldn't answer me. I was like, I'm turning this heifer off. Come on. I was fussing about it one day. My son said, Mama, you know you can turn it off, right? I said, huh? So I turned her off that day, and I have not turned her back on. I was like, you can't answer when I call you. So if I need to know something, I just type it in. I just Google it. Don't worry about Siri. I know, right? Making for real. Tree, surely not. That's hilarious. Thank you, or you're welcome. Oh, God. Yeah, she just tried to butt into our conversations when I wasn't talking to her, and I was like, I know, right? I know, Megan, for real. crazy. Yeah, I could say, hey Siri, 50 times, nothing. But you just be talking and she just butt in. That could be dangerous, Trish. I'm just saying. Chris's phone, I don't know. I don't know what happens to his phones. His last one was like this. It'll just call people. He called me one day, and I could hear the radio in the truck. I kept saying hello, and I started yelling, hello. I said, his phone has butt dialed me again. Oh my goodness, Megan. I've got one, but it's back in the back room. I don't keep it where I am. I can imagine. That would freak me out. But one day, the plumber was over here, and I heard him in there. I heard his phone ring, and I heard him over there saying, hello, hello. Right, Trish. No telling who's liable to show up and be like, you need help? And I thought, well, I guess whoever called him didn't want to talk to him. I didn't think anything about it. Well, about 5 minutes later, my phone rang, and it was Chris. I said, hello. I could hear the truck running. I could hear the radio. And I screamed 3 times. Nothing. I said, well, I guess Chris's phone is butt dialing me again. He said, that's who called me a while ago. I said, no. He said, yeah. I said, that's crazy. Oh, Lord, child. I've still got 2 or 3 of those Furbies that Josh had, child. I hated them things. Well, what keep them awake? Lord, here I go forgetting what I said again. What you talking about keeping something awake? I'm trying to think what I said. It must have, Nancy. I don't see anything except will it keep them awake. I know, Trish, right? Right. I think I took the batteries out of them, I believe, and put them back in the boxes. I think 2 of them are in the boxes. And I think there's one that's not. I told him he needs to sell them. Oh, let me rewind this music a little bit. He was about to get to the very end. Who took 2? Nancy. Hey, Angela, how are you? A person you talking about? Mm-hmm. I'm good, Angela. You asking if the Reese's Pieces would counteract the melatonin? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't think so, if that's what you're trying to ask. Hey, Miss Charger, how are you? Thank you for the gifts. No, I don't think that's gonna counteract it, because you can eat when you take them and it won't. So I don't think so. Thank you, Miss Charger, for the gifts. Ooh, we got 80% on the third round. I'm good, Miss Charger. How are you? That's what I was thinking too, Trish. I wonder if it's gonna do it again. That's getting on my nerves. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to look that up and see if they changed it. Third time's the charm. All right. That's crazy. Oh, I get it, Miss Charger. I feel you. All that sweeping and mopping and stuff I did yesterday is telling on my back. I'm just saying. It's sore as the devil today, right in the middle. I woke up this morning and I was like, ugh. Thank you, Miss Charger, for the harmony and the gifts. You give up tapping? I was about that way last night, Nancy. I swear everything I typed in Nicole's live last night, I had to type it 3 times. Thank y'all. Thank you, Miss Charger, for the gifts. Thank y'all for knocking that hair out. I'm watching to see what it does. It says set up new goal. You're supposed to be able to click on it and reset it. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Angela. That's a combination, Nancy. I think I want some red velvet. I'm like Hank. I want some red velvet cake. Oh, he'll be here to eat more chicken casserole tomorrow because he's going to help Chris. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Shelby, for the heart me. Sassy. I know, right? That would be me. Girl, turn the heat up. That's what I did today. Or will Harper get too hot? She's making me sleepy. Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. She's doing somersaults. Oh, Lord. Surely not. She needs to be going to sleep. Uh-oh, I'm finna be out of tea. Time for Trish tea. Trish tea, Trish tea. Crap. Dang it. What the crap is going on? That must have changed it to where it does that. They had to have, because it's never done that before. They had to have changed it to where it would reset itself. I don't like that, because I don't want it to do it but one time. Oh, I can imagine, Nancy. That's funny. She says she's keeping you awake tonight. Thank you, Miss Charger, for the gifts. Thank you, Miss Charger. Thank you, Dick Carter. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts. Yep, Harper said if I'm awake, you're awake, probably. She said, I'm gonna make enough noise you can't go to sleep. She said she's fixing you for you saying you wasn't gonna buy her anything for her birthday, Nancy. That's what she said. She heard you when you said it. Love you too, Dig. I appreciate you. Oh, that's probably what it is, Nancy. This is Golden Phantom Selenite. Welcome in. We use it for cleansing and protection at the beginning and the end of the live. It is Chantra Saber Full Moon Sound Healing. There are two of the full moon sound healings. Let me show you. If you go back. If you don't hear this sound at the beginning, it's the wrong full moon one, because she's got two. She probably calling you a heifer, she probably is. If you don't hear that ding at the beginning, it's the wrong full moon one, because she's got two different ones. But it's the one with the ding at the beginning. Just remember the bread is done. Ding. Is Alex asleep and going in and out of my live, or is he awake? Fries are done. There you go, Nicole. I keep saying Alex going in and out. Is he going in and out of the live in his sleep? Is he awake? Inquiring minds want to know. Down to a fourth of an hour. Go ahead and close the other fourth. You'll be fine. I keep seeing him popping in, and I was like, he must be hitting it with his finger or something. I didn't say I wasn't buying her anything. I said I didn't want to buy stuff for her. Oh, I got you, Nancy. Okay. Got you. I saw it a time or two. I was like, what is he doing? It may just be a glitch on mine, just because he's still in here, it may be doing that, I don't know. It's crazy. Goodness. I'm telling y'all, I may cancel it. I'm just may not show up tomorrow, I'm telling you. It's according to how cold I am when I get up. That made me a reschedule for a later date. I thought I was supposed to go back to that remember the digestive health doctor that didn't tell me anything.